A live look at Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Alumni Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Boston College Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sidelines. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. The Seminoles ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Eagles offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Finds his target. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking for a man. It's McKenzie. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did too, and that's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunity.
He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing, it's another thing. Great start for the offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles offense will now get its first chance with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Right side, it's Robinson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Needs it here on 4th down. He'll throw it. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. Great place to start for this offense. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Caught over the middle, it's Green.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Running the red zone. It's Ray. He's dropped.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Motion from the wide receiver. Got him on the RPO. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier in bounds and getting him down, now setting it.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
From the gun, it's Ray. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the ground with the counter. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Touchdown, Boston College. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Running behind that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Making the adjustment. They'll try it over the left side. He'll move it ahead on a good productive play on the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. First play of the period will be a second down. They give it back to him. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Rid of it on the RPO. There he goes. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Making the adjustment on the play. Gets the back moving. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Dumps it off in the flats. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Pulled to the ground. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Daniels. He wants it all. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size and still got him on the turf. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Takes a hit as he fires. Had to force that one.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This time they'll throw it. Working that left side now. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first. Out wide right, it's Riles. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Riles. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Between the hashes, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Florida State. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Number 36, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. First play of this drive. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Drops back on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, Florida State's head coach told me at the half he has really talked to his team at the half about how they are executing with this noise. On the road, trying to separate themselves and stay alive in college football playoff contention. They've got to be better at the line of scrimmage. He said our guys have to lock in, look each other in the eye, and make sure everyone understands their job here to start the third.
Holly, thank you.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Leaves it with the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Escapes the pressure to his right. The short hands. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Noles with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Chroma. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Chroma. Beck's going for the goal line. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Noles! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An 84-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Boston College, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Boston College right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarter.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Sets his feet. It's McKenzie. Fires downfield. Left side is Green. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And he puts through the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Seminole sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He's changing the play. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Daniels. Rifles it down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline. He's loose. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the Boston College sidelines, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offenses have their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catches, plenty to give them a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Turns it upfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's McKenzie. Caught. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Extending the play. Turning it on. Great move. Now he's got room. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. BC back to work after picking up the first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get out.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's past the sticks. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. By the Eagles, it's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for room, it's Chroma. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got some room, it was over. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. To the air, it's McKenzie. It's dropped after taking the hit. 2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab. It's right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. On the flag, brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. Straight ahead, it's Ray. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And they're not on the same page there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Just had to get rid of him.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Took a shot as he threw. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
He's out past the 35. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels trying to get behind the defense. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires quickly. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. And the Seminoles want to move quickly.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Florida State! And the punt. has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. Here comes the heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead, he gives up the big safety.
After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll try the left side. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row.